software, and it's just very useful. I'm actually using it right now to record this video. So definitely a great piece of software and completely free. So really no barrier of entry here for someone if they want to start streaming on YouTube. The only requirement is that you have a PC and an internet connection capable of actually streaming. So once you have OBS downloaded and installed, you can open up the window here, and this is basically what you'll be met with. Your scenes and sources boxes down here will be start streaming on YouTube. The only requirement is that you have a PC and an internet connection capable of actually streaming. So once you have OBS downloaded and installed, you can open up the window here, and this is basically what you'll be met with. Your scenes and sources boxes down here will be start streaming from obsproject.com/download, which I'll put a link to, is that you have a PC and an internet connection capable of actually streaming. So once you have OBS downloaded and installed, you can open up the window here, and this is basically what you'll be met with. Your scenes and sources boxes down here will be completely blank, and those are the areas we're going to focus on here initially. So your scene boxes will actually streaming. So once you have OBS downloaded and installed, you can open up the window here, and this is basically what you'll be met with. Your scene be blank, and this is basically like the, if I can get the actual right key, YouTube gaming going through, and then I've got my YouTube live stream. What's on top is, and you can that you could put your. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. This is basically like, and you've got your scenes and your source. You want that to be a little bit more pronounced in there, and downgrade this to 720p. Gaming, I have this on YouTube, but adversely, if you wanted to do Twitch, you could just hit the drop down here and then go to Twitch and then put in your stream key from Twitch, which will be different from your YouTube one. I always go to the primary YouTube ingestion server. I've never had to change this, and this is your stream key, which I mentioned earlier here, which you get on your live streaming dashboard. So if we go back here to the live dashboard, you can see you've got your stream name key down here. Now, you never want to show this to anyone, because if you do, then they could just start streaming willy-nilly anytime they feel like it. So if you just come to the stream key here and highlight it and hit Control-C, that'll then copy it, and then you can come over to your broadcast settings on OBS. You delete that out there, and then hit Control-V to paste it in, and then it'll have your stream key added in, so then you could stream directly to your channel from OBS. Just make sure you hit Apply when you are leaving this window, otherwise it is going to remove any settings that you changed while you were in that particular tab. As far as video settings are concerned, like I said, I use 1920 by 1080 at 60 FPS, even though my monitor is 2560 by 1440, so I do have to adjust the scene in order to fit the window, since my monitor is technically bigger than 1920 by 1080. But if you're just streaming in 1080, then it's not going to be a problem for you. You just set it there to whatever your monitor's resolution. You could just set it, leave it on monitor if you want, but like I have to do custom, since like I said, I'm streaming in 1080, but I game in 1440. You could also do a resolution downscale if you wanted to. So if your CPU couldn't keep up with the rendering, or maybe your internet connection isn't up to snuff to stream in 1080p 60 FPS, then you could downgrade this to boost a little bit if maybe your games or your background is too quiet, if you want that to be a little bit more pronounced in there. And you could change your audio device for what you're listening through, like speakers or headphones. I use my DAC, which is what my headphones run to, and then my microphone is the Scarlett Solo interface, which is what this Audio Technica mic is running to. But you guys can basically just copy and paste what I have in here and mess around with settings and see what works best for you. And don't forget to hit that apply button when you are done changing your settings. I don't mess around with anything else down here as far as hotkeys or advanced is concerned. You can pretty much leave that all at default. It's really just the things that I mentioned here, and that's really it. That's basically the end of it. I mean, once you're done doing all of that there, and you have all of your settings saved, and you've got your scenes and your sources added in, you just go ahead and hit start streaming, and then you're off and running, and you'll see your stream pop up here. It'll say this. You have all of your settings saved, and you've got your scenes and your sources added in. You just go ahead and hit start streaming, and then you're off and running, and you'll see your stream pop up here. It'll say this. You have all of your settings saved, and you've got your scenes and your sources added in. You just go ahead and hit start streaming, and then you're off and running, and you'll see your stream pop up here. It'll say this. You have all of your settings